But there are also many leaders and individuals who are inspirational for all of us that we sometimes don't even recognize. And I want to share a little bit about us making sure that we are aware and looking for and recognizing those individuals who may not have the names or who may not have the public recognition, but certainly they are part of your life. And sometimes we have a tendency to kind of overlook those individuals. You know, my life started in Jakarta, Indonesia. I was born there in 1948. And what I found out, and as someone once said, that you can never connect the dots until you look backwards, until you look at what happened in the past. And I want to tell you that my greatest inspiration came from my parents. And my parents in 1954 made a decision that when I look back on it, I said, man, I tell you, they were probably in their early 30s. They already had 6 children. And I looked at that and said, would I do that if I was in my late 30s? Now, I don't have 6 children, but if I had children, period. Because what they did is they taught me a value with that decision that still carries on for me today. What they did is, if you know a little bit about the history of Indonesia, it was a Dutch colony for many, many years. And then they gained their independence, and then President Sukarno became their first president. And he became a communist leader. He became like the puppet for the Russian government and began to instill those values into the culture of Indonesia. My father, who was an educator, was being told what to teach. And he felt that that was dangerous. He felt that that was not good for his family, for his children. And so what my mom and him decided to do was to leave Indonesia. Like I say, early 30s, 6 children, successful. I mean, if I would categorize it, we probably lived the upper middle class lifestyle. We had a home, we had a summer home, we had a car, we had servants, we had all those trappings of success. And yet, because my parents felt like that this was not good for their children, they were willing to make that sacrifice. Because you see, at that time, in the early stages of President Sukarno's presidency,